Although I will say I would be crazy interested in getting Ryzen 7000 and direct die cool in it. Oh my god, it's Sonic! There's Dr. Lisa Sue. Lisa, Lisa.
Welcome, and thank you all for joining us today. It's so exciting to be here back in Las Vegas in person. So thank you all for joining us.
All right, guys, let me know if I need to flex with the volume or
audience.
anything.
And also welcome to all of you who are joining us online from around the world. So are you excited for today? We have some amazing new products to show you, so let's go ahead and get started. And you guys all know us well. At AMD, we're all about high performance and adaptive computing, and really using technology to create solutions to the world's most important challenges. Now, whether you're talking about cloud services or 5G networks or AI or automotive or PCs, AMD technology is truly everywhere, touching the lives of billions of people every single day. Now, we're in an incredibly busy time for AMD. It's an incredible period of innovation. We're in the midst of introducing actually 4 new architectures to the market across more than a dozen products. So if you look at it, we started with the Ryzen 7000 launch in September, and many of you joined us there. Next week, we're gonna bring Zen 4 to high-end server processors, and then soon after that to notebook PCs. And we also have our Zen 4C core optimized for cloud-native computing, and our next-gen XDNA architecture that are gonna launch in 2023. But of course, today, it's all about gaming, and we're here to talk about our next generation
Don't worry, Noob Kid, you haven't missed
architecture
anything.
with RDNA 3. So now just a minute about gaming, right? We all love gaming. Gaming is really in AMD's DNA. And when you look through 2025, we're expecting 3.5 billion gamers in the world. And our goal is really to push the limits of gaming innovation to really
So wait, isn't that like a third of the population?
Together with all of our gaming partners.
3.5 billion
so
people?
Whether you're talking about developers creating new games and experiences, or you're talking about the companies that are serving the content, or you're playing your games on your devices, or you're a streamer that are really trying to stream those experiences to other gamers, our mission is to bring you the best experience
That's a lot of people, although video games do be fun, though.
Now, Ryzen processors and Radeon graphics are really at the heart of all of the world's most popular gaming devices, including the top gaming PC OEM
Geezy's computer,
cloud gaming services, Sony PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Valve Steam Deck.
The Steam Deck is super cool. I was glad I got to mess around with one of those when I did that giveaway.
Of course, for all of the folks out there who are building your own PCs, we love the DIY market for all of the PCs that you build. Now, when you think about that, why is gaming so important to AMD? It's really all about pushing the envelope on innovation.
You can, dude. I don't know why you would, but you can.
Processor, the Ryzen 7000 series, which was really the most advanced processors for gamers and creators. And the response has been really incredible. We have leadership performance per watt, we have phenomenal gaming and creative performance, and it's all enabled by our new Zen 4 core in 5 nanometer. Now, with Ryzen 7000, we also launched our next generation AM5 desktop platform, which has all of the latest I/O, and we're committing to delivering socket longevity on that through 2025 and beyond for lots of future upgrades. And we also know that people love AM4, and AM4 is going to continue for a long, long time.
Yay!
And there, Ryzen 7 5800 X3D is also a fantastic choice for gamers. Now, today,
we were just talking about that.
Radeon graphics and how we deliver the future of gaming with the world's most advanced graphics architecture, RDNA 3. So let me start and tell you a little bit about RDNA 3. We really set truly ambitious goals for RDNA 3. And as you know, at the forefront for what we're doing is it's all about power and energy efficiency. And we want to make sure that we continue to innovate around performance per watt leadership to enable all of the gamer upgrades to be done with fantastic performance, but at a reasonable power. And we also wanted to significantly raise the bar in
Right, Noob
performance to
Kid.
support the next generation of 4K gaming and beyond, and really recognize that there are a lot of faster and higher resolution displays. And then finally, we also look at it as not just about the chip and not just about the card, but really what is the gaming experience we can bring. And that means new AMD software features, that means platform technologies, and really end-to-end solutions with our CPUs and GPUs and software coming together. So there's a lot of innovation in
there
RDNA
is
3,
quite a
and
bit
we'll
of
tell you all about
benefit
it
from
today.
running an all-team red setup.
Now, there's a lot been said about our new chiplet design. So let me start with our chiplet design.
Yeah, show us this shit.
This is the world's first chiplet gaming GPU. Now, why did we use chiplets?
I was gonna say, I'm
Chiplets
pretty sure I
really
saw
allow
leaked
us
photos of
to
this
use a
morning.
modular approach to optimize the performance and efficiency of the overall design. And so with our chiplets, like we've done on the CPU side, on the GPU side, we're mixing and matching the right technology for each function. Now, the graphics compute die is a high-performance 5-nanometer technology design, and it contains all of the high-performance compute in the GPU. That includes the shaders, the display engine, and a brand new media engine as well. And then the other die is a memory cache die, and it's built in 6-nanometer process technology and includes the memory subsystem that features the GDDR6 controllers, as well as up to 96 megabytes of infinity cache. And as a result,
Okay,
we
so
have
you
just
said
incredible
GDDR6, is it not
with more than
6X?
61 teraflops of compute. By the way, do you guys think you need 61 teraflops of compute?
Woo! 24 gigs of fucking memory? Yeah, but still
We
GDDR6,
also have
not
the world's
6X.
fastest chiplet interconnect to enable 5.3 terabytes per second of peak bandwidth. And that allows us to unlock the full potential of 24 gigabytes of GDDR6.
61
so altogether,
teraflops
when you put
is
that together,
insane,
we have
though.
58 billion transistors in this design, which gives us just an incredible amount of gaming performance.
Fucking how hot's this gonna get?
It sounds like there's a few excited people out there. Okay, so now let me show you for the very first time our newest chiplet gaming GPU.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's called Radeon 7000 because it gets 7,000 degrees Celsius. Zoom in on it, it just looks like a blue square. Dr. Sue, can we pass one around to all the class?
Part of my job, I think. All right, so look, as I said earlier, we set very ambitious goals for RDNA 3, especially around energy efficiency. And I'm pleased to say that
she
we
just back pockets
this.
Yeah.
Did a fantastic
Hopefully I don't
job,
sit on this.
and we made great improvements between RDNA 1 and RDNA 2.
Yeah, right. I will not hang it on my wall as a trophy.
54% gen over gen improvement in performance per watt.
Really?
And when you put all of that together into what really matters, we're about building the best products for you. So today, I'm incredibly proud that we're going to announce our first two RDNA 3 graphics cards. The Radeon RX.
All right, so they are doing the XTX. Hell yeah.
7900 XTX with 24 gigabytes.
Okay,
of
so it goes 24 and then 20.
XT with 20 gigabytes. So you can imagine these are just incredible gaming cards. So now I'm going to turn it over to Sam.
But I think
Scott,
it is
and Frank,
still just GDDR6.
All of the exciting product details. Sam?
Well, thank you, Lisa. Well,
all right, now we just got to know pricing.
Our vision was to engineer.
Or you know what? I was actually thinking, Noob Kid. I bet it's supply chain stability
for gamers and creators.
Because wasn't
performance and efficiency
wasn't Nvidia having problems getting GDDR6X for a while there?
This vision, we have brought unprecedented innovation to all aspects of XTX. Now, it's my privilege to hit on a few of those highlights for you this morning. The first and most evident innovation is that we have leveraged our industry-leading expertise in chiplets honed on our Ryzen and EPYC lines to bring chiplet architecture to GPUs. The magic of chiplet design is being able to use the right technology for the right job. So we created two very different chiplets connected with high bandwidth interconnects specific to graphics. With the graphics compute die, we spin that precious 5nm silicon where it matters. In the core
Yeah. So basically, one of the benefits of doing a multi-chiplet design like this is that instead of if your one monolithic die is not up to spec, you have to trash the whole thing. If you are only using little bits of ones, then if, oh my god, I haven't wasted all this silicon if this little bit's not good.
These diminutive but powerful MCDs feature a second generation Infinity cache, each connected to 64 bits of high-speed GDDR6 memory, combined up to a width of 384 bits. We've tuned this Infinity cache to enable better data reuse with less capacity to accomplish several things for us. With the high hit rates, it directly
yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. Same thing why they're not using the new connector. They're just using two 8-pins.
Than going out to DRAM. With our high bandwidth Infinity Fabric chiplet interconnect, we've increased the peak bandwidth from our RDNA 2 implementation by an astonishing 2.7.
So, and I bet that they're catching up for the speed too with this new Infinity cache, because they're saying that even the one I've got right here, this thing just apparently smokes it. Now, granted, as with all presentations,
a little bit deeper,
do please take it with a grain of salt.
Die, which is built around our new RDNA 3 compute units, where we've continued with our area-efficient unified architecture that shares resources between rendering.
So the other big thing besides price I'm looking for is the encoder
effective use of each transistor. In addition, contained within this GCD is a key part of delivering a great gaming experience, driving the latest displays with massive refresh rates for high-resolution gaming. All of the latest media formats are in there with our media and display engines. Now to the core of the engine, which is the new
this
unified
dude
RDNA
sucks on his teeth more than I do, and that's pretty bad.
The key word here is unified, which means we have a tightly integrated unit which shares resources to deliver the most power and area-efficient performance. We've tuned it to provide the right blend of flexible, highly efficient stream processing.
Yeah, because like right now, dude, if they can with that
and greatly enhance
with that XTX,
all of this is fed
if they can hit between $1,000 and $1,200, they're already a leg up on NVIDIA,
which boosts the performance of all the functions. To deliver this well-rounded,
but yeah, like depending on what their AV1 support is, as well as just general like streaming encoding.
Transistors in less area, increasing our density by 165%. Well, as every chip designer knows, it's a lot of transistors. And as every chip designer knows, smaller is faster and more power efficient. And so this enables RDNA 3 to deliver even a better gaming experience. Now, looking at the stream processors, we took a huge step in RDNA 3 by going to dual issue Wave 32 units. This enables us to better utilize the data paths by issuing two different instructions down each 32-lane SIMD, or we can use them in parallel like we did in RDNA 2. We can issue different integer or floating point operations down each SIMD data path.
Okay, we're getting a little bit too much in the weeds even for me. This is what I would go to Steve from Gamers Nexus about. Like he'll be able to package this into like a more
it handles now
digestible info dump.
Instructions per clock. So we have also greatly enhanced the RDNA AI acceleration. And AI, of course, enables a...
Oh my god, so it's going to come... My graphics card is going to come alive twice as fast?
And we've increased the AI throughput for...
Yeah. There you go, noob kid. Straight up info dump.
Integrating these tightly within our unified...
As we used to call it back in the day, shinfo.
These share the same register files, caches, and instruction scheduling as the stream processors. And the enhancements provide up to a 2.7x increase in AI performance in the most area and power-efficient way possible, setting RDNA 3 up to exploit the current and future uses of AI. The final enhancement to mention to our compute unit is the ray tracing acceleration, which is built on new
Oh
instructions
yeah, this is another
in the
thing.
shader
Because
and
like
support for
that is the
VXR
biggest
ray
knock I have
tags
against my
and any
6800 XT
improvements
is
for
getting it
ray
to
box sorting and traversing.
correctly run ray tracing is
Amplifying all of this is
painful
the ability
sometimes.
to enable more rays in flight with that 50%
They usually
larger
are. They do fudge some
single-purpose
things.
register
I won't
file
lie.
that I mentioned
All
before,
companies do to
combined
make
with
themselves
larger
look better,
L0 and
but
L1
AMD's
caches to back it up.
usually fairly solid with that.
These improvements provide compelling gains for ray trace gaming content,
You know,
with up to
especially when
50%
comparing
more
it to
performance
themselves.
per compute unit.
Anytime a company starts fudging stuff, it's always like, oh, look at our
Next, I wanna
competitors'
introduce you
bullshit,
to
and look
our
at how ours is
Radiance
so much better.
display engine, featuring the industry's first DisplayPort 2.1 and a
Sick.
high-performance gaming graphics card.
Yeah, DisplayPort 2.1.
This DisplayPort enables 480 hertz refresh rates at 4K resolution and up to 165 at 8K.
Yeah. So
12-color
straight up
display channel
8K
enables
at
an
165,
incredible
4K
60
at
brilliant
480.
for amazingly realistic images and graphics. And with the display link
So like that's obviously that's a ways off, but
we have doubled.
Jesus Christ, those kind of displays are coming. That's fucking wild.
Supports the unprecedentedly high refresh rates at the highest resolutions. In support of the latest media formats and standards, we have a new dual media engine, and it supports 2 simultaneous encode or decode streams up to 8K 60 or AVC and HEVC. It supports AV1 encode and decode, while also leveraging AI enhancements to improve video encoding and conference quality. And by greatly increasing the frequency inside the media engine, we delivered up to 1.8x the performance versus RDNA 2, reducing export times almost in half.
Yo.
So now a bit more about clock speeds.
I don't know if everybody's just kind of in stunned silence or trying to like process what he just said.
Are actually more limited
because I'm really interested because like that all that AV1 simultaneous encode decode, that's
so we recognize that we could utilize
at least for what I do almost every day. That's pretty fucking rad. Exporting videos in half the time.
Our new to RDNA 3 decoupled shader engine frequencies to run only the front end at a typical 2.5 gigahertz, while the shaders operate at a more efficient 2.3 gigahertz, which is still 15% higher than RDNA 2 at launch. With this sort of advanced power management, we deliver the maximum frames per second while also saving up to 25% power. This contributes to our remarkable 54% product level performance per watt gain.
Okay, so in overclocking, does that mean I need to worry about those 2 clocks now? We got to go back to doing shader clocks?
7x leap in raw compute power. You heard it from Lisa, a remarkable 61.6.
Wait, so that's a like almost 3x like jump up from the shit I have.
We have delivered on our vision by inventing the world's first chiplet-based gaming GPU, enabling the optimal use of 5nm technology, delivering 15% higher frequencies at 54% better power efficiency.
I see you slapping your dick on the table proverbially here.
2.7x leap in peak bandwidth to feed.
Now let's talk the money and availability. Are there going to be any other models?
RDNA 3 compute units have twice the
7800
instructions per
XT,
clock, enabling them to fully utilize our data paths and provide incredibly high performance for rendering, ray tracing, and AI applications in the most power and area efficient way. We connect this rendering horsepower.
Oh yeah, benchmarks is where the shit gets real.
2.1 to support massive
but still, like we were just talking about, AMD usually doesn't like bullshit when they're talking about when comparatively to the last thing they put out. And so if these numbers are legit, that's a huge uplift.
Now I'd like to hand it over to Scott, who will tell you more about this incredible product.
There we go. This is Scott. I remember him from the last presentation. This dude thankfully knows how to work a room better than that guy.
How's everybody doing today? Oh, we've been working on this for 3 years, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of hours in our engineering group. And I'm sure they're tuning in today.
Yeah, right. Just beam it directly into my cerebral cortex.
And to create for us, and it's going to be a great time. So now, I know what you want to see. Performance, price,
I know. I was just looking at that like, Geezy's going to have to get on the AMD shop and snag one of them.
For a little bit to get availability and price, but I'll show you performance. I'll show you some performance. So today, 4K sets the standard where enthusiast GPUs are measured. According to IDC, in the last
Now, this
5
dude
years,
always comes
there's
out in the
3 times
RDNA,
increase
like,
in sit
swag
with
that they
4K
make.
monitors. And the Radeon RX 7900 XTX is going to be the perfect card to power your games at 4K. In pure rendering, the 7900
All right,
XTX is up to
everybody on this
1.7
presentation except
times
Dr. Lisa
faster
Su needs to
than our
work on the
previous generation flagship GPU.
shit
And
that
in
they've
ray
been doing.
tracing, we are seeing up to 1.6 times more performance in native 4K. What do you think?
Wow, okay, so this is XTX versus the 6950.
Now that you've seen the performance, allow me to introduce the Radeon RX 7900 XTX.
Ooh, excuse me.
Take a good look. We've spent a lot of time optimizing this
Take a
card,
good
but more
look, guys. It's
importantly,
all
making sure
black.
that you're going to be proud when you put it into your rig. Absolutely fantastic. This gaming card is built to provide exciting performance in 4K resolution and beyond. RDNA 3-based GPUs are like no other. It features.
It does look nice. I will give it that as a sick, cooler design. I personally like the 3 red fins on the cooler.
And it comes with 24 gigabytes of GDDR6 with 384-bit support. This card is future ready.
Still
with
only
81
355
encode and decode for
watts.
streaming and video export. And it has the latest DisplayPort 2.1 technology for up to 4K 480 frames per second or 8K 165 frames per second gaming capabilities. All, ladies and gentlemen, with a board power of just 355 watts. The XTX. Today, we are also announcing the Radeon RX 7900 XT, a massive leap in performance over the last generation. It features 84 unified compute units running at a game clock of 2 gigahertz and comes with 20 gigabytes of 320-bit GDDR6 memory with the same support for AV1 and DisplayPort 2.1.
Wow, okay.
The
And that's just
7900
only
series
300
gaming cards
watts.
are industry leaders in performance per watt. There is no need to rebuild your desktop, no need to upgrade your case, and there's no need for a new power adapter.
Whatever works. Oh, look at that. Taking shots.
Yep. We made it as easy as pulling out your old card
So
and putting in a new one.
it's literally the same size as the old ones.
Previous generation enthusiast GPUs, including those recently launched by our competitor, only support DisplayPort 1.4. Gamers who purchase these graphics cards will see limited frame rates. But with the RX 7900 series of GPUs, it'll allow you to actually see the frames you are paying for when you upgrade to a DisplayPort 2.1 monitor. If you are paying that much money for a brand new gaming card, you should demand a GPU that will allow you to game into the future.
He's like, hey, NVIDIA,
give you that.
let me just
And starting
take a
in early
shit on you for
2023, an
out of
incredible new
nowhere.
generation of displays at a range of resolutions from
He's
leading
not
display
wrong,
builders will
though.
start rolling out to gamers, including this.
We do
sneak
need to
peek
still
from our
talk
friends
money.
at Samsung with their brand new Odyssey Neo G9, expected to be the first DisplayPort 2.1 8K. I'll say that again, 8K ultra widescreen gaming monitor ever. What do you think?
Yeah, it's all about money, me boy.
More details on the design and specs will be unveiled soon at CES in January of 2023. And to power high refresh rate gaming displays, both today and your future upgrades, we've developed a suite of powerful software enhancements, which includes technologies such as Fidelity FX, Super Resolution, and Smart Access Memory. Combined with our new unified RDNA 3 compute units, the Radeon RX 7900 series delivers the next generation of high refresh rate gaming. AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR, technology works on all modern GPUs.
Futuristic sex robots? You
high
shitting
fidelity
me?
visuals and incredible frame rates. In just 16 months, FSR will be available in 216 games, proving just how compelling open technologies are for the entire industry. Our latest update, FSR 2.2.
Oh yeah,
reduces
it's
super
basically
resolution
he's just
control
talking
ghosting,
about how
not only the
when
artifacts
these
on
new
fast-moving
monitors all come out that
objects,
do
and it'll also be
8K and
available
4 million
in Forza
frames a
Horizon
second,
5
this card will
soon.
do it.
Now,
Allegedly.
1440p gaming displays with high refresh rates continue to be one of the fastest growing choices for gamers. With the
300 FPS
7900
and 1440 for
and
Apex?
Legends,
Sign me the fuck
you'll
up.
be able to reach the game's hard frame rate cap of 300 frames per second. And in other popular titles, there's
a couple other people fucking stoked like I was.
Games to its limits. Games like Overwatch 2 and Valorant are great examples of why DisplayPort 2.1 is so important. Now, there's finally a gaming card to drive 300 to 800 frames per second gaming on ultra high refresh rate displays. Now at 4K, the 7900 XTX is the card to get. By turning on max settings in AAA games and using FSR upscaling, you can hit triple-digit performance. It even makes playing competitive esports titles at 4K a real possibility. Hundreds of frames in your games at 4K.
Okay, yeah. So they had to make sure to put the FSR bit in there. I was like, there's no way in F1 2022 you're getting fucking 350 frames per second
that go beyond
without upscaling.
8K 60 hertz limits. In Dawn of Ragnarok, the latest expansion to Ubisoft's acclaimed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, with FSR paired with the 7900 XTX, you'll be able to get 96 frames per second at a crisp 8K resolution.
Wait, shit, 96 frames per second at 8K?
It's truly incredible to see and experience.
I mean, granted, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is fairly a little bit old at this point, but still, I didn't even know that game could go 8K.
Ultra-wide or high refresh rate 8K displays above 60 hertz. Next generation RDNA 3 compute units, new levels of memory bandwidth combined with the latest upscaling technology.
Okay, so it's still using FSR to upscale with
a lot of
8K.
gamers are excited about features like ray tracing in their games. Today, I'm excited to announce that DirectX ray tracing is coming to one of the most popular franchises in the world, Halo Infinite by 343 Industries. Halo Infinite will now support ray tracing.
Nobody's playing Halo Infinite anymore.
Big team battle modes, and players with AMD hardware will notice improved lighting, sharper shadows, and increased performance on RX 7000 series platforms with ray tracing acceleration. DXR will be available in Season 3, so look for it in your graphics settings. And with the RDNA 3 architecture, real-time ray tracing performance has greatly improved generation over generation.
I mean, I would have been more stoked if it was like
with ray tracing features,
a game people were playing.
The 7900 XTX delivers performance above 60 frames per second with FSR at 4K. Cyberpunk and Hitman 3 also have significant performance uplifts, giving you the performance you need to stay immersed in your game. But today we're also announcing a technical partnership with the Callisto Protocol coming in December.
Ooh.
This third-person survivor horror game developed by Striking Distance Studios features incredible lighting and shadow effects, along with movie-quality textures and animations to set the eerie mood in this sci-fi experience. Ray tracing is used to full effect here, with shadows, translucency, and glossy refractions coming together to capture the most subtle details that create giant leaps in realism. At 4K
okay, so
at
least if we get one of these shiny new cards, we should be able to play that game, which I'm pretty excited for Callisto Protocol. I don't know about you guys.
Now next, we are also announcing a technical partnership with Luminous Productions and their action RPG, Forspoken, launching in January. Luminous Productions has created some truly breathtaking visuals.
My wristband talks to me on PlayStation.
Powered by hybrid ray tracing for realistic lighting and shadows on the characters and environments. Forspoken looks and runs incredibly fast thanks to its implementation of Fidelity FX features, including FSR,
I will say the lighting in that does look really, really good. All of that foliage on that, like desert wasteland looking stuff. That looks great.
We work closely with game studios to optimize for the next generation of games.
Dr. Sue, give it to me in my veins.
Snowdrop has been in development for over a decade and is one of its most important gaming engines. This is the same engine utilized across a variety of PC and multi-platform titles, from Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope to Tom Clancy's Division 2. By the way, one of my personal favorites.
To Tom Clancy's fucking everything.
If you play the game, you'll know. Today, we are announcing our partnership with their next generation engine. This tech demo is beautifully rendered with global illumination, blur reflections, and shadows in addition to other effects that the Snowdrop engine uses, such as volumetric weather effects and micro detail rendering. We've worked with Ubisoft to add a highly optimized AMD ray tracing implementation that unlocks even smarter ray processing than DXR alone can provide. With high performance ray tracing enabled on a 7900 XTX, we are getting frame rates
that's the
frames per second at 4K.
That's the engine they've been using for a while now.
We're excited to see the Snowdrop engine come to life in major upcoming titles, including
See, I
Avatar:
thought
Frontiers of Pandora,
Snowdrop was the one they
Splinter
have been
Cell,
using.
and Ubisoft Star Wars project.
I
Right?
don't fucking remember. Ubisoft uses like the same
Let's
engine for
go.
every single
Indeed.
game they make.
With the announcement
almost
of
like
Unreal
Bethesda
Engine
bad.
5, a lot of gamers, including myself, are excited to see what new games and experiences will be created in this popular engine. UE5 is optimized to take full advantage of our unified RDNA 3 compute units with excellent ray tracing and rasterization performance. In this UE5 sample, optimized for Radeon, we're able to hit an average of 60 frames per second at 4K with FSR2 enabled. Even with resounding
So
success
did the video
of
stall or did
FSR2,
it crash?
we won't stop there. I'm excited to show you a preview of a brand new version of Fidelity FX super resolution technology, appropriately named FSR3.
Oh shit, so FSR3 is coming and it's apparently the bee's knees. All right, hell
FSR3
yeah.
combines our best-in-class temporal super resolution technology and our new AMD fluid motion frames technology to deliver more frames per second in your games. Fluid motion frames increases FPS when using very demanding settings. FSR3 will provide up to a 2x increase in frames per second at 4K resolution over FSR2.
Yeah, it's been interesting in the GPU world to see how these upscaler stuffs have really become a place of focus. So NVIDIA was definitely on the right track with the DLSS, and now FSR doing it as well.
To give an idea of what's possible with our brand new generation of gaming cards, I'd like to show you what Sava and his small team of artists were able to create using a standard
Dude, that Unreal Engine is awesome.
To build their dark sci-fi fantasy film, Beckoning. An Unreal Engine.
I still need to mess around with whatever that Unreal Engine 5 like face creator thing is.
I wrote and directed Beckoning, and I want to briefly talk about how Unreal Engine 5 and AMD are empowering small teams to create cinema-class animated films. In Unreal Engine 5, Lumen and Nanite shine with the Radeon RX 7900 XTX, allowing us to walk around completely lit environments and characters and to explore the shots. This significantly speeds up the production and enables us to make creative decisions at the speed of thought. You can change the lighting, character or environment placement, or entirely change the camera angle if you so desire. This amount of speed and flexibility is unprecedented in traditional animation pipelines.
Yeah, but you know, man, that like
why I personally believe producing feature,
you know, not everybody's always shooting for the top, you know.
Reality. And when it comes to high fidelity output, the FSR Movie Render Queue plugin upscales the final frame rendering to 4K or even 8K. CG animation has never been as fast and as fun.
Pretty cool.
It was weird that they pulled back from the screen way before that ended.
It sure does make it look easy to create a new movie, doesn't it? But it does. I don't think it is. The Radeon RX 7900 series are the most advanced gaming GPUs. First of all, they are easy to upgrade into your existing gaming rig. They feature industry-leading enthusiast GPU support for next-generation displays. They will deliver ultra-high frame rates in both native and upscale games, and of course comes with up to 24 gigabytes of memory to drive the next generation of games and advanced workloads. All of our innovations enable the 7900 XTX to deliver an incredible leap in performance.
Yeah, but still, like, that is important. Like, if all of a sudden they're like, oh, look at all this shit, it's also $1,600. I think a lot of people are going to be pissed.
To show you how the Radeon RX 7900 series powers the next generation of gaming and streaming experiences. Frank?
Well, yeah, top of the stack usually isn't necessarily the one to get.
Wow.
That's why, like, I don't have a 6900 or 6950. I just have the 6800 XT.
It's been so long since we've been able to all be together and to do this the way it deserves to be done, right? In person and just with all these incredible games and visuals behind us. What do you guys think about the new graphics cards?
Although, again, I want to know how much that XTX is, dog.
Don't worry, Scott's going to come back and tell you when you're going to be able to get them and what they're going to be priced at. Okay, I promise. But they're
because from everything I've read online, they're looking probably like December 16th around-ish for launch.
Graphics card.
If not, maybe a little bit earlier in December. So that might be cool. Get yourself a new Christmas graphics card.
Gaming, creating, and streaming experiences. I'm going to share with you today a little bit about some of our latest developments of how we're pulling it all together to bring you the next generation of PCs. Great hardware, as you've seen today. deserves
Oh man, so if
great
it's still the
software.
same size and
And
dimensions
AMD
as
Adrenalin is your software
the
interface
6000
for
series,
harnessing the full potential
I
of
bet
your
the
AMD
water
power
blocks will
system.
still, or no, if they do like
We're
a
committed to
dual
bringing you an
side,
Adrenalin software
I bet you could still get
that
away
you
with like a
can
one
depend
slot
on,
water cooled card, which would be
and that
dope. I
offers
like
you
those.
state-of-the-art features and next-level gaming experiences, as well as streaming and for creating. If you're not already familiar with AMD Adrenalin, let me catch you up real quickly to what you've been missing. Adrenalin is
Not
your
quite
hub
sure that's
for
an
just
equal
about
trade,
everything.
buddy, but we'll see.
You can find and launch your games, plus monitor your stats and performance across all the games on your system, all from one home screen. You can customize your Radeon settings for each game, as well as record and stream those games right from within the UI. You can even turn your system into its own personal game server and connect your smartphone, tablet, or another Windows PC to play your games remotely.
Oh yeah, with AMD Link. I've actually done
of
that
course,
a few times.
You can take full control
It's
over
not
your
great,
AMD graphics
but
card
it works.
and your Ryzen CPU and tune them for maximum performance and efficiency. Adrenalin, it's simply awesome.
But yeah, but it's
But there's probably two things that I love most about
Hey man, as
Adrenalin.
long as you're able to play the
First,
games, right?
It's the fact that all these features are within one unified UI. And second, it's a completely unlocked experience, meaning we don't force you to create an account. You're not gonna be
Yay!
monitored by
More
us.
companies
You're
do
not
this
gonna be
shit.
tracked. You can just access all
Tired of
these
giving you my
features.
email.
You can customize
Stop.
your system to your content and just play the games you love, because that's what you deserve. So let me talk to you about some of the upcoming features you can expect from the next version of Adrenalin. Existing features like Radeon Super Resolution, Radeon Boost, and Anti-Lag are huge performance amplifiers for your gaming experience. But let's be honest, most of us don't want to have to learn about each new feature, how it works, which games it works on, which features work best with one another. When we finally get some time to sit down and game, it's just too much complexity to deal with. I just want to get in the game and I want to play. So we heard you.
No man, no, but
To
not
simplify
everybody
all
wants to
this,
spend
we're
fucking
introducing
4 hours
Hyper
tinkering on all
RX
their
mode.
bullshit.
With HyperRX, we've redeveloped these performance boosting technologies to all work together
Hey, man,
at
they
the
might.
same time, compounding their benefits and giving you a one-click experience to improve frame rate and latency. In the game Dying Light 2, just to give you an example, in the game Dying Light 2, we're seeing performance improvements with HyperRX up to 85% with 1/3 of the latency. It's incredible.
Huh.
So look forward to HyperRX coming out early next year, and you can experience it yourself. All right, so let's talk about what are we doing to help improve your recording and your streaming experience.
Here we go.
OBS, as many of you know, is the leading video recording and live streaming platform out there, and it's used by some of the world's most
All right,
successful and popular streamers.
Tell me, man.
Well, we've partnered with OBS to improve video streaming quality across all bit rates on Radeon RX 6000 and 7000 series graphics cards. Additionally, with the new AMD RDNA 3 media engine, we've added AV1 hardware.
I'm still included.
Improving quality and transforming live streaming. In this example, we're looking at a recorded image of Halo, captured with OBS on the Radeon 7900 XTX graphics card. Both images were captured at the same 3.5 megabit per second bitrate. As you can see behind
Yeah,
me,
dude,
the quality
AV1
between
is
text
what the
within it
fuck is
visibly
up. I'm
pixelated.
so
But
excited.
with the addition of our AV1 hardware encoding, updated pre-analysis and pre-filtering algorithms, plus our OBS optimizations, the playback quality substantially improves, providing a clear, sharp, and a smooth viewing experience. Additionally, with Xilinx AI and content adaptive machine learning technology,
I don't know. I
we've
know
integrated that
Shin was
into the
asking me
AMD
about this.
framework,
Said there was a new
and
OBS
it's been
update. I don't think
trained
I've
to
installed
learn,
it yet.
predict and target small text and menus, making them legible again, especially when streaming at low bit rates and resolutions up to 1080p. The new AMD RDNA 3 media engine reaches beyond streaming, though. With our dedicated AV1 hardware processing, video encoding is up to 7 times faster than software, even at ultra-high resolutions like 8K. Support for the RDNA 3 media engine will be available across applications like Adobe Premiere Pro, FFmpeg, Handbrake, and in upcoming releases of OBS. And then for video creators, any video creators in the audience? Anybody create video?
No, none of us know what
You're gonna
videos
love
are.
this. So we're introducing something we call Smart Access Video. Smart Access Video works with select applications when you pair the Ryzen 7000 series with the new Radeon 7000 series.
Okay.
And unlike other platforms that can really only make use of either your CPU,
there's always got to be something that's like, oh, you got to get both new things to fucking play.
Smart Access Video distributes the encoding and decoding workloads across both your Ryzen CPU and your Radeon graphics card's video compression engines, enabling faster 4K and 8K editing. And when it comes to batch transcoding, Smart Access Video reduces parallel transcoding times by nearly 1/3. Smart Access Video will be available across applications like OBS, Premiere Pro, FFmpeg, and more starting in December. So next.
Okay, so that's all coming very soon.
Let me share with you how we're bringing all these technologies. And all
you can definitely encode with the 6700 XT?
So when
but it's not the best. That's why I switched back to X264, and I think that's why they showed,
and Advantage laptops,
AV1 versus X264
to ensure that their premium experiences are felt.
Because otherwise, you're using the weird
models of these laptops are available
AMD media encoder, and sometimes even with the updated one, it doesn't.
And look, nothing compares
not the best
to building your own desktop if you can.
At least in my experience.
All right, but for those of us that maybe don't have the time, the experience, or the will to do so right now, we've applied the great AMD Advantage design framework that we applied to laptops originally, and we're bringing that to desktops now. We've partnered with several leading system integrators to bring you these turnkey solutions, so that whether you're gaming, you're streaming, or creating, Advantage desktops have been designed and developed.
Oh yeah, no, you totally can.
To be the best desktops you'll find in the market.
I'm really interested to see what kind of uplift this is for like the current 6000 series.
You can expect with Advantage desktop systems. It starts by pairing our Ryzen 9 processor and our Radeon XTX graphics card. Then we amplify that performance with our smart technologies, including Smart Access Memory and Smart Access Video, as well as the full feature set of Adrenalin software, including Radeon Super Resolution.
And I will straight up give AMD props. Their drivers in the past 6 months, 6 months to a year even, have gotten so much better than when the Ryzen 6000 first launched.
They all work seamlessly together, and they're all tuned for maximum performance with every design and quality metric followed. Next, we focus on each system delivering its full graphics potential. We know that peak visual quality and performance are incredibly important to gamers. So Advantage desktops have been thermally designed, reliably powered, and rigorously tested to ensure that they deliver on the highest resolution and refresh rate experiences possible on the 7900 XTX. And it all comes together when you pair them with one of the over 2,500 AMD FreeSync monitors available, allowing you to experience the most demanding games at their smoothest and highest settings. And of course, each Advantage desktop is built to game, with a full configuration of premium components, all tuned and tested reliably to give you maximum performance every single time. We're really excited to be working with all of these partners on bringing you the first generation of Advantage desktops.
Okay. That's awesome interesting. I kind of like that idea that they're like, look, guys, you want
thank you so much.
Everything's going to work together and it's going to fit in a standardized package. Here's the spec. That's kind of cool. Tell us how much it is.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, are you ready? All right, what an incredible day of announcements that will transform the future of graphics in games. The AMD Radeon 7900 series, built for extreme performance to drive 4K and 8K high refresh rate gaming monitors, powered by the world's most advanced gaming graphics architecture, RDNA 3. Here we go. Starting December 13th, 2022, you'll be able to purchase the 7900 XTX for $999.
There it is, dude. They hit it. They fucking hit that shit. The XTX is $1,000 bucks.
All right. Gaming card under $1,000. Also on December 13th, 2022, you'll be able to purchase the 7900 XT for $899.
Wow.
$999 and $800.
Wow. AMD's fucking coming for blood. AMD's fucking out here just like, nah, fam. Nah, fam, your shit's lighting on fire. Costs fucking half a fucking car.
Gaming cards in your hands in December.
Blam.
Have a great rest of your day.
Holy shit, and that's basically like a month away. Wow. Wow, dude, that's fucking nuts. Wow, dude, they're coming out fucking swinging hard. Like I've been talking to you specifically about this for a hot minute now, Noob Kid. I kept saying as soon as the 4090 came out, if AMD can hit $1,000 and come anywhere close to the performance, then shit's getting good for us consumers. And the other awesome thing is it's still only 355 watts. Wow. Right? I mean, obviously, like we were saying before, we'll see fully when the real benchmarks come out, but this is like, man, this is like compared to the last, I covered the graphics cards the last time both generations came out, and the 30 series was kind of like this, where it was like, oh shit, we're seeing some fucking improvement. And now AMD is just like, fam, you be getting lazy. All right. Let me change that over real quick. Review, and then let me put this list here of what games we got coming up next. Let's see. Ooh, caps lock off. Caps lock on. Eternal Evil. Hopefully I spelled society right. All right, guys, so I got a poll started here. While I take a break here real quick and get stuff reset up for gaming and everything now that we're done with that absolute craziness. Yeah, those are a bunch of the games, obviously, except for Wrestling Empire, since we've played that before. Those are the games that either some of you guys have given me or asked me to check out. And so which one are we going to play first? I'm going to let that get rolling. I'm going to take a break here real quick. I will be right back.